Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning Motivational Rant. I am your host, Dino the Genetic Marvel, and with me, as always, is Crystal Morency. Hi, Crystal. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. I'm like, hello, everybody. I want to say hi to you. And one of us needs to change our shirt real quick.
We're both red?
Because we're both wearing red, and we're both like either looking like we're like, what's up, lads? Or we're like, go. You know who? Okay. I can't even say it because it's so controversial.
I have no idea who you're talking about now. What the hell?
I know. No, because we're both red. So I'm like, oh, you know who? And then I'm like, oh, I can't say it because it's so controversial. The T word, you know, that 5-letter name.
Oh,
that starts with a... Shh. Don't say Baltimore. I swear.
Fuck that
you say
guy.
his name and everybody freaks the fuck out.
Let them. You know what? Listen, I don't support Trump. Okay, I'll say that right away.
No.
But I don't support anyone else either. Like, it's not, number one, not my fucking country. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's that simple. I make fun of them all equally. Every last one of them. You know what? Not my country. And realistically, we have a retard in office too that can take up more than enough time.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Well, now...
Frig,
Yeah.
His thing with Hong Kong, have you been looking up on that?
Some of it, yeah. There's not only that, there's, now that
his charity.
We charity, which he was attached to, and it goes through that they would have actually made around, I think it was, the number I literally just saw it was like $43+ million from the deal. And you're like, see, this is the problem that I have.
The Clintons are like, hold my beer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's for sure. Clintons are like, yeah, just give us a second. Don't worry. We'll trump that easily, you know?
Easily.
Yeah.
They can't even say Trump. I bet you it makes them pissed off every time they're like, we'll Trump that. Then we're like, no, fuck it, no.
This is the best part is, have you seen, there were videos where people were interviewed on a university campus and say, they were talking and people were like, oh, I hate Trump, I hate Trump, I hate Trump. Fine. He goes, what do you think of this quote? So they read the quote and they're like, oh, what a shit person that would say something like that. That's horrible. They're like, so you really disagree with that quote? And they're like, yes, it's the worst. Yeah. They're like, it was actually said by Obama during his presidency. And they're like, yeah. And you're just like, oh my God.
I've seen so much stuff on that, like where they'll show, like they just show, like we said over and over again, people tell you what they want you to hear.
Yeah.
They're going to put their point that they want to address in big capital letters. They're going to put fancy lights around it. We do it too. Everybody does it when you're trying to advertise yourself and you're trying to want yourself out there. You put shiny glitter around it, make it sound crazy. Like, come on to the freak show of us that we consider. Aliens are laughing at us. They're looking at us like Jersey Shore, and they're like, what is with all that hair gel? But really, it's just our life.
Well, this is the problem. And you know
That's what's happening. Was that funny, Dino? Because I'm using that. Did you like that? Was that okay?
Yeah, no, I like it. This is the inherent problem with what's going on right now, is that people are being told, like, we try not to really touch on politics. We make fun of it in general, everyone, just so you don't think we're taking a stand on No, it's not what we're doing. It's more so just the ridiculousness of the political world that we're living. Because it's turned into a show. That's what it is. And look, I'll be the first one to say that Mr. Trudeau, God, he's good looking. He has a good looking man. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And that hair.
So handsome.
God damn, I wish I had that hair. I wish I had that hair, okay?
You would rock that hair, Dino.
If I had that hair with the whole, like, ladies, are you kidding me? Listen, if I was single, the pussy I would get from just phoning ladies, come on, okay?
I know.
I would become a phone sex guy, just with pictures of my hair.
You can have his hair. I want Jennifer Aniston's tits. So there we go. You can have Justin Trudeau's hair. I'm
pretty sure there are a lot of people that want her tits. I'm just in general kind of out there, but
gonna take her with me if I ever go get a boob job and be like, hey.
You know what? So there's. It's funny that you would bring that up. So just on the same. Well, no. So just on the same.
Are you getting your boobs done?
No.
Can I have them?
I did actually. Was thinking the other day if I would get a tummy tuck, and I was like. Because a lot of so this is the problem is I lose weight from top to, like, from the outside in, so it makes me into a big triangle. So I lose, like, and then I sleep sideways because it's now only the middle is the big part. It's not good. So I'm slowly losing weight here and there, just a couple pounds every couple days kind of thing, which is great. And, you know, I hate it, but that's fine. It makes me healthier and yeah, whatever. But the fact is that...
I hate it too, Dino.
Well, but the political world we live in has become this one big show, right? And I'll be honest with you, I do a lot of my own research and stuff, but I also I like watching guys who I have been able to confirm do their research too. So I'll watch their YouTube videos about stories and stuff, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it thoroughly.
Like Dimitri.
Which Dimitri is on a warpath. Holy shit.
Fuck he is.
He's calling out everyone, and you know what?
He's not wrong, though.
Well, though this is the problem is that
on a lot of it.
Well, this is the thing.
I haven't researched everything.
In just a little inside baseball is the Toronto comedy community has become very cannibalistic in that you have comics reporting other comics shows, and they're like, well, I don't like that comic. So now the venues are getting in trouble and having bylaw officers come by threatening to charge people and stuff like that. Now, I haven't heard of anyone getting charged yet, other than one comic. He was having shows in the park. I know he got fined once. I'm not sure if he's gotten fined again. But which you're like, hey, I believe that he's actually changed the location of his show to kind of stave off getting nicked again, because I think it was like $2,000 worth of fines. It was quite a bit the first time, God. Right? And the problem was, like, he had people socially distanced. He had mic covers for the mics, and or I'm not sure about the mic covers, but he was trying to hand sanitize and everything. So, from what I heard, and it's like, okay, so why is this person getting penalized? And it turns out that apparently the last night, wherever the show was, that bylaw officers came again. So it's like you have comics who, the funny thing is, like, I was very active, especially in the Toronto scene. I had a bunch of places that I would go, and then shows that were booked as well. So those were getting incorporated. And I would like to say that I had met a lot of Toronto comics, and I never had a problem with anyone. No one ever tried to molest me or anything like that. Just in case people are thinking that. That's the thing is, people are like, well, that person's an abuser. And then when they're asked, well, what do you mean? Well, he's an abuser. You're like, what does that mean? And then there's kind of nothing happening. It's like, it's really getting out of control, because you don't want to, like,
I just stay out of it. I'd rather not know anything. I don't know anything. I just want to stay out of it.
Me too.
I can't get involved.
It's me too. I don't want to get involved either. Anything. I don't get involved in anything. Yeah. People start talking drama, and I just slowly back away. I just stop moving until people think I'm furniture, and then I just disappear. I don't want to get involved. Yeah. But the thing is, like, listen, if somebody's done something wrong,
that's why I don't like or comment or anything on it, because I'm like, I don't know I don't know any of this. I can't.
A lot of the times,
it's not mine.
I'll just,
and I'm totally new, so I don't know any of them. So,
well, I'll just comment wow, because it is wow. There's a wow factor. Yeah. But that's the thing is, like, listen, if somebody's done something wrong, go to the police, get the help. Because nobody should be abused, nobody should be taken advantage of. Those are facts, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like, but at the same time, it's like, we're in a world where it's been proven that a lot of people are getting, like, shamed for being the victim, and you're like, that's not cool either, right? That's really fucking bullshit. And that's why it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I can't say I was there. I can't say, like, look, my wife has me on lockdown. Yeah. I'm not going fucking anywhere. Just like, and the reason, I'll tell you what, the reason was, we went to the show that was up north, and it was a great show. Almost nobody had a mask on. I'll tell you that right now, except for me, my wife, and the two friends that came up with us. Now, that being said, when I was approaching my time to be on stage, I had my mask off, and I was nervous. I said it already. I was very nervous. I ended up being too attached to my notes. Some jokes died. It's fine. But
you still killed it.
Well, no, I didn't. But a few of the comics, they came up, they were trying to talk quietly to not disturb the show. So they'd come up and whisper in my ear. And it's like, fuck! And Victoria's watching this happen. And they're like, pss, 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 pss. And it's just like, I'm like, so I would try and like turn. So I'm like, so you would just get my ear, so my face is not towards the face, right? Yeah. And I know that they are like, the problem is like, I know that they had no ill intentions, and I know these are people that have been careful and stuff.
People just don't think of it.
But my wife is worried about her parents. We have people who are in that vulnerable age group. So for her, she's like, you piece of shit, you should have done more. And you know what? And I said, you know what? You're absolutely right. She's right. I have no leg to stand on. What I'm going to say, well, you don't understand. Comics have to whisper to each other. No, that's just stupid, right? That's insane. And it's the same thing where, because of that, she goes, listen, I'm not comfortable you going out. And even so, I'm talking with a friend about getting us some business cards so that we can distribute, because we are whores that way. We're just giving them away. But
you've made us a fucking music video because I'm a whore like that. I'm like, look at us and our fancy music. Dance to it. I want to mind control you.
No.
Smile, motherfuckers.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but
it's a cult that I'm starting, Dino. Just go with it. I saw in the paper that people are doing it. So, and I think I would be the greatest cult leader.
I am not going to the cult meetings. I will profit from the cult. I am not part of the cult.
You told me that you would write the Bible for us, our Bible. Like,
I will be the Lord of the cult, but I will not be the cult. I am not a pretty face for a cult.
You can't be the lord of the cult. I will be the face of the cult.
Perfect. I will be the background, the writer, the author for the cult. No problem. That is a paying gig. I'm in. I'm in. But this is the problem: is that you have so much going on.
I can't do it. You're too much of a Karen. No, I'm kidding. You're not. You're too woke for my cult.
I know. The best part is, I'm the woke one out of the two of us. This is great.
I'm not woke at all. I just figured out what it meant.
I know. That's the best part about all this. It's fucking hilarious. But that's the thing. Is like,
I'm aware.
You are aware. You are aware. You are, and you have woken today. Those are good things. But I don't understand what's happening right now. That people are just at each other's throats so. It's not even so much, but so aggressively. Scary. People are like, no, that person shouldn't have a show, and you're like, that's not up to anyone.
Hey.
That's just...
Or how about everybody just promote the fact that it's everybody... I'll share if I have met you in person, or if I think that it's funny, if I check it out, I will share everybody's shit. I want everybody. I think everybody, if you want something to be good, you want everyone around you to be good too. You want, okay, let's do this, people.
Well, let's
let's promote it. Let's make it a big thing that everybody notices.
Well, look,
why not?
Well, look, I had another podcast reach out, and they said, hey, we do shout outs and promotion. It costs X amount of dollars. We'd love to do it for you. And I said, you know what? But we may do that soon. Right now we're not. And then they were like, hey, why don't you follow us? And I'm like, if you follow us, I'll follow you. And they were like, that's fair. So they followed us and I followed them back. Absolutely. Why not?
Nice.
And you know what?
And that's it, right?
And that's the thing is like, well, hold on. I'm number one, I don't think we're in a position to advertise at this point in time. To advertise for someone, right? But to do advertising, you know what? That's going to be coming soon. Right now, we're still ironing out detailed stuff. Like today, so you guys it's not too weird. Is I uploaded our first thing to Anchor, which goes through Anchor and Spotify. So we have an audio. It was yesterday's episode is on Spotify right now.
Spotify?
We are on Spotify.
Oh my God, Dino! Oh my God.
Yeah.
You keep your damn COVID. Folks, did you see his COVID?
What the fuck, Crystal?
Oh my God, I'm so happy that we're not live.
Such an asshole.
What the fuck are you coughing? Why are you coughing, Dino?
Because I smoke like a chimney.
Let me check your temperature. Bend over. I'm going to check your temperature. Let me see.
You know what? I'm going to send you a picture of my asshole, and it's not going to be clean, okay? So fuck you, asshole.
Hell. I can just imagine how hairy
I would do it mid-shit just to fuck. Yeah. I will take a picture mid-shit and send it to you.
And I'm going to send it to your mom. Do it, and then I'll send it to your mom.
Your mom always say, Dino, are you shitting okay? It does not look healthy. Maybe you got to go to the doctor. Listen, drink some tea.
I would never do that. I don't want to gross your mom out. That's mean. I would never do that.
Listen, she wet my ass when I was a baby. She knows right away. She'd be like, no.
I know, but it's still
I'm her baby. I am her baby, and I can do nothing wrong.
And it's your mom, and I don't want to send her an asshole picture, though. So I just thought about that. I better bake her a pie for even suggesting that I would send her an asshole picture. Oh my god,
I love that I'm the nice one here. I'm the nice one. Can you fucking believe it? You know how hard that is in life? Look, I'm not a malicious person.
I'm not the nice one.
It's fucking great. This is like
how am I not
This is like
the nice
learning
one?
what candy is when I what the fuck? There's candy? Not just like broccoli, you have candy? This is what happened. Like, I am learning how good it is to not be the grumpy fuck in a conversation.
Am I the grumpy one?
You're the grumpy one.
I'm not the grumpy one.
So great.
Clearly, you're the grumpy one.
No, because
I'm just the outspoken one.
I don't think so. Because a lot of the times you're like, good morning, go fuck yourself. And it's like, yeah, technically it sounds happy, but it's really not. And I'm like, I hope you have a great day. That's a nice thing to say. I just don't say it nicely. You know, whereas you're like, go fuck yourself. Hi. You know, it doesn't. That's the best part about it.
I'm gonna kill you in your sleep.
La, la, la. Actually, so.
La, la.
Well, this is the best part. Is one of the bits that I did was I said at the show was I was like. The weight that I've lost, I'm like, I used to be described. I think I told this on the last one, where it's like, I feel pretty,
I think so.
you know. And I kicked on my feet.
Yeah.
I kicked one foot up, and I was like, I feel so pretty, right? And it's funny.
Oh yeah, I want to.
I'm you know what? I forgot when our editor was here doing the next batch of episodes. I forgot to get him to cut it up into pieces, but I'm gonna get him to walk me through it so I can upload it. Just because some of it's not good, like some of it is dog shit, right? So I don't want to upload the whole thing because I'm a glutton for people, for applause. People love me, I'm so good, right? But
we love you. You're amazing, Dino.
Yeah, I know.
We do. I want to read your shirt.
Oh,
you know I do.
It says.
Okay,
I
know the voices aren't real.
The voices aren't real.
But man, do they come
up with some great ideas. That's what it says. Here, so you
right?
guys can see it too.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like it.
But this is.
Sorry, I was doing the Star Wars thing.
Oh, that's in reference to a previous episode, guys, where I stood up and it looked like the Star Wars thing. So what she's doing is saying, I'm the fat one. Thanks, Crystal. That's so nice of you.
Oh, no.
Yes!
Why do you always go back to your
love
fatness? You know what? You're one of those people that points out their faults. Don't point it out, and then people notice. I've just learned this over recently. If you have some fucked up teeth, don't be like, oh, look at my fucked up teeth. I hate my fucked up teeth. My teeth are so fucked up. Because guess what? Everyone's going to know your fucked up teeth. And if you're constantly like this, everybody's going to know that you're trying to hide something. And it's like, you got fucked up teeth. So just let it out, and then people don't notice it right away. So there.
Listen. I am 99%.
I would have not knew you were fat until you told me.
I'm 99% sure that you're the only person that wouldn't notice I was fat if I walked in a room and didn't acknowledge it. Okay? I'm kind of noticeable for being large. It's just, I'll put that out there. I'm okay with that. That's fine.
He's not. He's a teddy bear.
I am not a teddy bear. I am a vicious animal. I will tear you apart, limb from limb.
No, you.
That's my face.
It's okay. See, look, he can't even do it. His dimples come out. Teddy bears don't have dimples, or grizzly bears don't have dimples.
You're a horrible person. You're gonna make me cry and feel feelings. It's disgusting. No,
hey, that's
I don't know.
Bitch, isn't it?
I don't know, man. It's. I'm so fucking twisted.
I'm finally like, okay, things are smiley. Now that my grandpa's, everybody, I had a personal moment, and I'm scared. I'll tell you guys, family in the hospital age and stuff, and you're like COVID and you're scared shitless. Yeah. And I've got a bunch of comedy shows coming up that I'm kind of scared shitless too, because they're all that Zoom crap. And I just found out the Cross Borders one, we're only 5 comedians to get a half an hour each. What?
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Okay, listen.
I don't know. Why did I do that?
I don't mean to downplay things. I don't think you have half an hour of solid material. Like,
I am not a
You can go for it.
I joked about it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's me.
Why not? No, it's fine. Listen, I've done,
You guys may never hear of it. But I'm going to do, or you might hear of it a lot, because I've definitely said over a half an hour. It gives me a lot of time to say some shit that's going to get me in trouble. So,
That's really what I was thinking. I'm like, that's a long time to get your foot into your own asshole. Like that
It's also a long time for me to recover, and I'm good at that. So I was like, okay.
God willing. Yeah.
If not, you'll be seeing my naked body online because I'll just be like, okay, so this wasn't working. Fuck it.
Change tactics.
Yeah.
That is not a solution. That is a bad idea.
Fuck.
And that's not an insult. I'm just saying, comics are perverts. They'll be like, record. That's what'll happen. I didn't even know what buttons you would press for record, but they would.
Shit. Well, at least they would let me air it, so at least I get myself out of it being seen.
Wow.
See? Gotta think wisely. You want them not to show your really embarrassing set, just get naked. They're not gonna show it.
Well, the best, you know what? Actually, it's funny. I remember seeing a meme that was, what it said was that if a man is ever arguing with a woman and he starts to get the upper hand, what she should do is just start massaging one of her tits in front of him, because he'll just go and he's gone. He's lost. He's forgot his point. And I'm like, honestly, you don't even have to take your shirt off. Just give it a little squeeze. Just give it a little massage. Just a little.
Yeah.
And guys just go. And they're gone, right?
What's going on?
See, there is a key to not exposing yourself that men find very erotic, I found.
Oh, I know this.
Right?
I know this. I know it is very true.
Yeah.
That is very true. And I've learned that over some experience. The more, the more, you don't have to be naked in front of, if you had to be in a lineup full of women and somebody had to choose you, you don't want to be the naked one. And you don't want to be the one in something trashy.
Nope.
You don't want to be the one in something you want to be the one in something nice and pretty and still put together, not ripped.
It's sophisticated enticement. That's the key. Sophisticated enticement.
Yes.
It's people, there has to be a little bit of open
make them
neck,
think that they can
but
just
you don't
have
necessarily
it.
need to have some cleavage. Just that there's there, right? And then you want
And
something that's form-fitting, but not.
Yeah.
I don't know why I know these things.
Yeah, you don't want...
I have no idea.
You kind of want to just, why? Because you're a man that wants it, And for a woman that's...
No, go ahead. No.
I just know
I
what
don't know
men...
why I'm
I just happen... I just happen to know that men, I just kind of have gotten it, a hint at what they like. Not everybody's the same, but they don't want something that's too easy to get at either.
No, it's very peculiar. And I don't mean to interrupt you and try.
Because if it's easy for you, it's easy for everybody.
Exactly, that's the key. It's the thrill. It's really the thrill of the hunt that a lot of men. And I'll be honest with you, is I find myself in the same situation where I will egg somebody on to fight for my attention. But then when they have it, I'll be like, I'm happily married. Can you just fuck off now? I'm done. Because
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm so like that. Fall in love with me. And then when you're in love with me, I'm like, okay.
You're like, ew, get away from me, sicko. Yeah.
Can you step back now?
Yeah.
I think I can't breathe. I think I need to move to a different city now. That happens.
Yeah, you know what? It's weird. It's a very peculiar, and this is the difference between lust and love.
As soon as you know they feel it too. You have to know they feel it.
You're like, oh no.
You want them to you want them to yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to title this show, What is Love, Baby Don't Hurt Me. That's because...
Yes! Oh my god, let's do that.
Well, no, because...
Although I've been researching some really interesting shit lately, and we sound stupid lately. We're talking way too much about ourselves, and ourselves are not that great, and I think we should talk about...
That's an opinion, and it's false. I am awesome, and you're pretty stellar yourself, okay? But I'm fantastic. Let's be very clear. I'm a fantastic delight.
I am a fantastic mess. I'm a spectacular mess.
It's still got fantastic in it. That's a win. Okay?
It's still got fantastic. Hey,
Listen.
My neighbor's crystal is still a diamond. It's a trashy diamond, but it's still a diamond.
See, but you can put on a fancy name, Swarovski crystals, and now it's very expensive.
Ooh,
okay, it's very expensive.
Crystal.
It's about
Crystal.
Listen, we're going to make it
beautiful. Those are the high
beautiful.
class hookers that don't let you put toonies in their panties. They drink the Cristal. That's what makes a
What the
Canadian
fuck did
stripper
you
so
just
much
say?
more rough.
The what?
The crystals for the
That won't let
the
you put
crystals
two
for
knees
the
in their
classic-
panties? What the hell?
Yeah. Well, two knees in their panties, right? Nobody wants change.
I thought you meant like
So
I thought
those
you
are
meant
for
like two knees, not two knees.
Oh, ew,
And so I was
no,
like,
two knees were Canadian.
why would you put two knees in it? What the fuck does that mean? I'm like, I am way out of the game, people. I don't know this two knee move, but it sounds interesting.
Yeah, there's so many things that I don't know.
A little inappropriate.
Now. Like, shit. There's a lot of things that I don't know. Like,
did you Google?
And I thought I knew.
Did you Google Blumpkin?
Do you know people want to? What?
Did you
No, I didn't. Do you know that people want to watch each other do it? Like, I know this was a thing, but I thought it was just like on Red Shoe Diaries thing. But like, people will like literally have like coupling or something, and then I don't know what it's called, but I'm too jealous for it.
Yeah.
I'm too jealous.
I see. That's the thing is, see,
I'd be like, whoa.
This is the problem.
Whoa.
Is there's no, and you know what, guys?
Did you-
Honestly, I've said this before, and I want to stress it again. Is there is something to keeping fantasy, and because there's the whole cuckold.
If his penis got a slightest bit hard, I would be like,
yeah, you're like, what, you fucker?
that penis is never touching my vagina again.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's why you're like, listen. That like, and I know there's a lot of pornography, a lot about about cuckolding and stuff like that. And listen, I get it. I've jerked off to a lot of it. I'll say that right now.
Me too.
But if you touch
I'm just saying what's with it.
If you touch my wife, I will break every bone in your body. It's that simple. That's what would happen.
Yeah.
And that's why
I couldn't handle it.
That's like, listen, you can't stand there and do that. Like, fantasy has its place, and it's a real, it's a motivator, it's a creative tool. There are a lot of factors that fantasy add value to.
How much you love your person? Where's love anymore?
Well, see,
Does
okay,
anybody love?
this is the problem.
Like Christ,
Look,
people.
the difference with love and lust is the thrill of the hunt. And then you're like, yeah, well, I'm done with. Well, now that I got you, I'm done with you. I'm not interested. Whereas real love, that real chemistry that you have with somebody, which don't get me wrong, I have no idea what the fuck chemistry is between two people. I have no idea, zero fucking clue. When I've had women go, I think you're a great guy, but there's just no chemistry. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Okay, but when that happens, there's no, I'm accepting this person because I want their companionship. I want them to be my teammate.
We were just talking about that. Wow.
And that's
you're right
not
or
the
die,
same thing.
and that's it.
Yeah, and that is not
the
something.
only person in the world.
That's when not only you want them to hunt you, but you're hunting them too, and it kind of collapses, and you both realize you're hunters. You're like, oh. Okay, well, then you're like, well, if we're both hunters, why don't we hunt together? And that's when changes. That's how you get a threesome.
You don't even talk about it. You don't just nothing. Where you just click and no, those never work out. They never work out. Don't ever do it. It doesn't even matter if the girl asks you if you guys are best friends. Don't do it. Ruins everything.
Listen, this is the problem. Is people think.
And that's why you never get to be a bridesmaid.
You know what? Like, at some point you're kind of going,
you're too pretty.
Oh, Crystal, you're too sad. No, come on.
No,
but she's like,
the other point it's because I'm too pretty.
We're too pretty to run.
That's why.
Too pretty to run.
Yeah, that's Sam's line. I love my Sam. Shout out to my Sam.
Listen, that is the real cuck of it all. Is that you're standing there going. People have in their mind that their fantasies is what they want to act out. I'm telling you, that is so very dangerous for you. And it's not even
really your fantasy. It's not even really your fantasy because I've worn wigs and had fake eyelashes and had fake nails and fake everything, and people are like, oh, and even girls were like, oh, I don't want it, and they get all mad at each other. It's like, dude, here, let me take all this off for a second and look like you're jealous of this, the person that's fucked up, the person that's got this going on, this going on, you're jealous and you're making a big deal, or a guy's all over this and meanwhile they only know what they see. It's like, I could take this all off. Do you still want to be with me?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I was airbrushed sometimes, you know, like when you're airbrushed and they have you all bronze and they like airbrush abs onto you and shit, and it's like, and you get hit on by guys and it's like, I can go take a shower right now, you're not even gonna recognize me when I come out. Like, you know, so I don't know what you're just saying. I look like everybody else standing beside me right now. I have so much padding in my bra right now. They made me look like I had like C boobs. And it's like, that would be so, that's why I never understood girls that go to the bar and they wear these like big padded cup boobs, or they wear like this like extra gel here, extra gel. As soon as you get home, you get naked, guess what? What are you going to do? Like,
well, that's the thing is, listen, how would you feel if somebody was walking around and had like a fucking dildo in their pants, looking like they had a giant hog,
right?
And then they come back, I got like barely a dick, you know? Like a woman would lose her fucking mind, but in turn, a man's supposed to be like, oh well, it's a padded bra, you should just accept it, and you're going.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what my message is to everyone? Be your goddamn self. That is the actual only way.
Makes you happy.
Yeah, because you know what? If you're pretending to be someone else, what the fuck do you think you're gonna find? Are you gonna pretend for the rest of your fucking life? Fuck that shit. Okay?
I wear makeup and stuff, and I like to be pretty and stuff, but that's on me because I like me to be pretty. I don't care about, I don't even see anybody else in the day. Like, you know, like, I want to be pretty for me.
I just read what I wrote, and it was like, what is love? Baby, don't girt me instead of don't hurt me. And I was like, oh, girt. No, but that's like, realistically, it doesn't make any sense, right? If you're pretending to be someone else, what is it?
If you like doing all that stuff for you, that's fine though, because there's people that like to make themselves feel good. You know what I mean? And that's great.
But you should
if
know.
That makes you feel good.
Sure. Listen, but you should know. Yeah. If you're doing that to make yourself feel good, anyone that comes up to you, that is not going to be a relationship. That is going to be a very short term. Maybe very excellent. It could be very lustful. It could be very passionate. Wonderful. Oh yeah. It'll be maybe a great experience. But what you're selling isn't really you, and that comes down to your own self-image, right? Like, is that are we sitting there? No! Shut up! Shut up! Okay?
No, oh my god! And they were just talking about it tonight at happy hour, and I don't drink during happy hour, but I think I really should start more. No. Like, I know you guys have seen me drink that wine, but they drink during happy hour, and then they were talking about how, and my stepdad's grandmother said you should never die alone. Make sure you never die alone. And I'm like, huh. I'm like,
okay, so just so everyone knows, apparently, let's I don't want to be mean to the people you're living with, but they're not nice people right now. Okay,
mean to me.
So
sometimes they're mean to me.
Yeah, that's not okay. Listen, people.
Well, because everybody's been happily married and everything. Everybody has like this token lifestyle. You know what I mean? That like white picket fence, and they don't know any. So it's like.
Listen. Okay, stop. You got to stop for a second. Okay, let's talk. Let's break this down. Okay, because look. Yeah. The fact is that, do you know how many people will be in love and will die
I get
separately?
Marriage proposals.
Okay, hold on. Let me talk for this. Okay? Right? People don't die at the same time. Okay. Now, should you live a life that has seen love and experienced love? Absolutely, of course. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be married. That doesn't necessarily mean that you only have one shot at it, or there's only one person. These are all bullshit things that assholes want you to believe, okay? And as we know, assholes are full of shit, okay? So
I'm gonna eventually be in love. Elon Musk is gonna get divorced.
But he's married. Apparently, he was the one who beat up Amber Turd. So that's not. You don't want that. Elon Musk, no.
That's my usual. I'm like, I got the one before him had 3 domestics. No, I'm kidding.
That's not good. Okay, that's not a solution, Crystal. God fucking damn it.
I can take him. Maybe he needs a woman like me to tell him how it's done.
I just want to turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger and be like, "It's not the solution." I'm stupid. It's not a word. It's not a good laugh. It's horrible.
Oh, pull out the kindergarten cop lines. I love that.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Oh my God, with the twins. Our daddy is... Oh fuck, I can't remember, but it was hilarious.
My name is Julius. I'm your twin brother. Can't you see the resemblance? I would love to. I would love to be. Oh, I love that movie. Junior? No, that movie is fucking creepy as shit. Especially it's like, my nipples are very sensitive. I don't know what to do. I'm growing mammary glands in my breasts. Like, whoa, man. Whoa. Not comfortable with that.
Whoa.
It's weird. Listen, because he doesn't, listen, there's no.
You could totally play like a Schwarzenegger role. I think you could.
Yeah, but like
all those roles
not like a real.
I'd
be like a C movie Schwarzenegger, being like, I'm very strong. Look at me. I'll tear you apart because I'm very fat and large. Yeah.
You could be like the awkward mob boss that has to go, like the Robert De Niro in Anchor Management. You know how like he has to like all of a sudden now he's got to go back to reality. You could be that and like just bump into shit and be like, hey, where's my calzones?
You're talking about analyze this, and yes, I could. Really? It's more like please. Oh no, please don't. It's not the same. No, I don't do a good Robert De Niro.
You know how many people can fit in this trunk?
You can fit 6 people in that trunk. That's pretty amazing. Look at you. Look at you.
I love a woman like Ginger. Look at you. I fucking love Robert De Niro. I want to play his Ginger.
Listen, you'll be alarmed to hear this. Because of COVID-19, Robert De Niro is set to only earn $7.5 million this year. How will he survive? Fuck you.
I don't know.
No,
I don't really like
guy.
him since actually
Fuck
this
that
whole.
guy.
No, since Trump got showed his like a lot of people showed their true colors in the whole election thing.
And you know what?
And it's like, whoa.
You're a person.
Like,
you're an actor. You're literally a professional pretender. Shut the fuck up. If you want to run for office, by all means. Otherwise, shut your fucking mouth, okay? You're imagine.
And don't sing to us.
Fuck you.
I know.
Piece
don't
of dog
sing to
shit.
us.
You ruined it.
Idea.
Listen, Gal Gadot, you ruined it.
You ruined it for white people.
You ruined it for everyone.
White people. I'll use
horrible
white people too. You ruined it for us. Fuckers.
Well, then you have the people going,
I hate it enough.
I'm sorry. I'll be more responsible in the future. You guys are not even good actors. You are a B-list supporting cast. Shut the fuck up, okay? God damn.
And if you weren't before, you sure are now.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I know I'm very fed up with this faux image that people are trying to present. Honestly, you're an actor. Act by all means, and you know what? Maybe you're a great actor. Do some great acting by all means. Okay, but you know what a great actor is? I'll tell you what a great actor is the Dunkachino. Google Dunkachino. Okay, it's Al Pacino doing a commercial for Dunkin' Donuts for a new drink. It was in a movie of Adam Sandler's, and I'm telling you that is
him too. He's great.
It is fucking but this commercial, Crystal, is the worst thing you've ever seen. And even at the end during the movie, Al Pacino turns to Adam Sandler and goes, this needs to be destroyed, and whoever knows about it, they need to be talked to, because this can never come out. Okay? And you're going, look, that's an actor. You know why? Because you're paid to pretend. Whatever I want you to be a monkey, you're going to be a monkey. You know why? Because that's your job. You're a pretender. So don't come out here with, my politics. Shut your fucking mouth, okay? You're famous because you're a great pretender. And you are. By all means, you're paid millions of dollars to pretend.
You can never be in love with an actor.
Because they're worse than comics. Listen, actors are even worse than comics.
They're professional liars. Like, you're a professional impersonator. Like, that's what you do.
You're a pretender. You are a pretend. You are not even a real person. This is what. Look, you're not even a real person. How do you expect anyone to keep you serious?
I've just been thinking about it lately, so that way we can get you the gold chain and the cape. Oops, sorry, honey, and the cape and everything. So I put on my hooker makeup and my red shirt today, so that way we can Harvey Weinstein the shit out of this.
What the fuck?
I mean,
no one's Harvey Weinsteining anyone.
No.
What the fuck? God damn it.
No, well, all he wants to do is masturbate in front of you. Like, fuck. You can go in there. Okay, we'll put some red lipstick on you.
I'm not masturbating in front of anyone.
Masturbate in front
I
of you,
am not
honey.
getting in there on anyone but my wife. Okay, let's be very clear. And I'm not masturbating in front of anyone. We're not Harvey Weinsteining anyone, okay?
No, he's gonna do it to us before he dies, so that way we can get famous like Joe Rogan. I don't want to be famous. I just want you to get your gold chain. I just want you to get your gold chain. And I'm trying to think of how to do it, and I don't think my babysitting's gonna cut it. So I'm thinking that maybe we're gonna have to get Harvey Weinstein. I've been diddled for less. I've got
this
like
is
for
a bad
candy.
conversation.
I've done it for candy. Everybody loves
so
fun
bad.
dip, right?
Oh my god. Oh!
I'm trying to get you that gold chain.
By the way,
you're a lord.
I am a lord.
You're
So
a
exciting.
lord.
Actually, interesting.
So you should get that gold chain.
Interestingly enough.
I even looked it up.
Oh, listen, I'll tell you something interesting. A friend that I believe I have cooked for, who lives now in the United States, who is an actual rocket scientist, listens to our they listen to our podcast. We literally have a rocket scientist.
Bam.
It's fucking cool, man.
Oh my god.
Fucking cool.
I've been watching the Bob Lazar, and I'm gonna butcher it, but from the Area 51, the guy that saw.
Did you see the new Rogan where they interview the George?
Yes.
Okay.
This is why I was talking about it.
Yeah. No. We're 40 minutes in. We're not bringing up Bob Lazar now. That is a whole episode.
Okay.
We will do it tomorrow. If you're up to doing an episode tomorrow, we will do an episode tomorrow, and we'll go
I'm down.
all aliens. Okay. All section S4. We will talk about Area 51,
Oh my
S4.
God, let's do it because I'm really excited.
Oh, absolutely.
I've been nerding it right up
about
the aliens over the past 24 hours.
Trust me.
Well, I'm usually anyways.
There is some crazy shit amiss. And you know what? I'm loving it.
Love it.
I'm loving it.
Me too. I just like it because other people are getting to see that it's happening and it's not just, I'm like, look, see, everything's not what you think it is.
Everything
Look,
is kind of being exposed, right? And that's interestingly enough.
It's awesome though.
Interestingly enough though, is that this year is so fucking crazy right now.
Oh my god.
That one of the bits I did on the weekend was I was like, so it's funny that the least crazy part of this year has been Tiger King, okay? Which Tiger King was fucking crazy, right? And I'm like, I still remember my favorite line in that entire series.
I didn't watch it.
It's okay. My favorite line was when one guy goes, "That's definitely a horse penis," and then looks into the screen. You're like, that's a weird skill to identify what type of penis from what animal that is. He's like, that is definitely a horse penis. You're like, what the fuck, man?
I refuse to indulge on the Joe Dirt thing or whatever it is, because of the fact that the Tiger King guy, because of the fact that I think it was put on. Okay, it was put on right when everybody was home, and it was like a redneck, totally who reminds you of.
Oh yeah.
That it was just to me
so
it was placed there for a reason.
It is so
to
much
dumb
more.
down and to make people disrespect and look at that kind of people as
right. That's exactly what you thought. It's so much more. It's so much more.
That's exactly what I. Oh, I know. I know it is, and that's what I'm saying. The basis that way people don't try to think that I'm. Oh, whatever. So I'm like, listen, this is just what appears that it's directed to a certain target audience, age group, a certain maybe. And if it's not directed to this certain target audience, then it's perceived that this is what these people are like. That think like that.
Let's be very
How
clear.
was that, baby? Did I sugarcoat that?
Let us be very clear. No one brought up anything about Crystal. Nothing. And she's like, I want to go on the record that I have not watched it, and I am insulted that people would assume that I have. And I remember then going,
no.
Nobody said anything. What the fuck are you talking about?
I wasn't trying to say me.
Delicious.
I wasn't saying me. Oh my
Loved
god, I
it.
wasn't saying me at all. No. Well, that's because you're, never mind.
I'm sorry. This has been great. I think this is a build.
Woke.
I'm not woke. I have woken for my rest, like a beast
Are
from
you
his
awake,
slumber.
Dino? Did you have your eggs?
Yeah.
Did you have your eggs? Were they the dippy kind?
I did.
Did you dip your eggs in the yolk? Oh my god, you know what's funny?
Tell me what's funny.
The person that drinks the Kool-Aid out of liter jugs and has showers outside, baths outside, that person literally drinks Kool-Aid. And I was like, yeah, he's totally the type of person
He doesn't just drink Kool-Aid. He drinks it out of a 64-ounce jug twice a day.
Because he thinks that he's hydrating himself. Because he's a grown man that's proud and famous on the fact that he's a fucking slob and a retard. And I didn't think that.
Crystal,
and I used to be on his side.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel? We're going to call out famous comedians now. Apparently, Crystal hates one of them and thinks he's a jerk
No, I
and
don't
a slob.
hate him. I like him. I just think that his fame has gone a little bit to his head. And he's a frat boy that needs to discover that maybe he should grow up a little bit. And he's got a beautiful wife and beautiful daughter, so. And they keep a beautiful home, and he's very business inspired, and I like it. I just think that maybe he needs to be taking down a couple pegs, and I'm here. That's all.
I can't really say anyone needs to take down a couple pounds because, as we know, I'm kind of pegs, whatever.
Pegs, not pounds.
Sure.
Pegs. I love the chub. I was a fan of his because
not
of the
appropriate.
chub.
We're not talking about liking people's chubs, okay? You know what the funny thing is? That
although I'm developing a new crush on that Mark Norman guy.
he's a really funny guy, but he's got a lot of like issues. It's
Who doesn't?
No, these are these are pretty serious that I don't think would be conducive to a healthy relationship with you. You specifically, I'm pretty sure that would explode with fire. It's just like, you know when people are like, well, that might blow up. No, this is gonna blow up. This is an incendiary concoction. It is going to blow up and light everything on fire. That is not healthy. That is not okay.
I don't think I have been in a healthy relationship, do you know? Oh, my high school sweetheart. That one was very healthy.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
You know what the funny thing is?
How was your high school sweetheart? Did you have a high school sweetheart? I think
No.
we talked about this, but I want to know again.
No.
Was her name Bernadette? Did she shave your back?
What the fuck? Number one, I don't need my back shaved, thank you very much. I have a hairless back. That's why I am, another reason why I am the genetic marvel, okay? I am a hairy man in all of the right places and none of the wrong places, thank you very much. Okay?
Ooh,
I did notice a while ago that one of my brothers, I saw him and he lifted his shirt. I'm like, oh shit, you got a hairy back.
Hairy. I'm French, but I shave it, so it's okay. But I just keep noticing.
No, I wasn't talking. Let's talk about
more
you.
hair at the back of my leg.
Let's not. I wasn't saying anything.
Not.
We'll just talk about you. Well, go on,
okay,
please.
I'm sorry, Dino. I know I've been doing that.
That's okay.
Once today, out of all the days.
Like,
wait a second.
Oh my god! Like, how dare I? How dare I? How dare I? I am
Master
a horrible...
Lordship. No, you're a wonderful person, Mr. Lordship.
The best part is she consistently says it wrong. She's like, "You're a lord of fartness," and I'm like, "What? That's not even a word." And she's like, "I think you're great, Lord Fart." I'm like, "That's not." It's like, His Majesty? She's like, Sir Majesty. I'm like, that's not a thing. You've put Majesty and knighthood in one that doesn't make any sense. And she's like, yeah, because you're a fucking idiot. That's why. I'm like, I don't know how to solve this, people. She's so angry.
This is not royalty. I'm not angry at all. I'm not angry.
The best part is, I'm not the angry one.
Am I making your armpits angry?
Oh, Crystal.
Are they? Are they angry? Are your armpits angry?
No, my armpits are okay.
Squeak 'em.
They're mild.
Because you remember that movie Superstar? When I get nervous, I put my hands under my armpits like this.
Gross. If
and
that...
Superstar.
That is disgusting. And number one, she's not a superstar. I do not want to be
stereotyped as Molly Shannon, though.
She is not a superstar.
I love her and everything, but... That's why I'm like, I don't want to be stage typed or stereotyped. I love her and everything, but
yeah,
superstar.
I don't know. People, you know what? People do some weird shit that they think is okay. Yeah, it's so fucking.
Come on now. Easy,
No,
Dino.
no. Sorry, I didn't mean like I was distracted for a second.
No, you're right. I never thought any of the weird shit was okay.
Well, no, it's like, you know what? Listen,
Even
people
when
do
you
weird
asked me
shit.
twice.
Well, people do weird shit, and that's okay, right? But like,
Yeah.
keep it inside. Don't necessarily put it on camera. Maybe don't share it on the internet. Just saying, and that's okay. And if you think that it's applicable to other people, maybe you should. Fine, but don't be surprised when people, are like, "Hey, man, you're a bit fucking weird." That's gonna happen, right? Yeah. And that's like, there's.
That's why I don't do porn.
I get it. I do.
You know?
It is not always as like. I love how people have this perception that, oh, I want to do this because I want to be famous. You're like, it's still a job, right? Like, you still got to
famous, yeah.
Like, do I want to be famous? Yeah, but I'm willing to do the hard work. I just my biggest problem is people are very secretive on how to achieve certain things, right? Like we talked about how we were talking about YouTube tags and how all the videos that I watch are like, so this is what you do. You put it in this program. What's the name of the program? Not going to tell you. Oh yeah, but it's a secret thing. You put it in and everything's great. And you're going, okay, but you just literally got me to watch 5 minutes of this bullshit and you didn't actually tell me anything, right? So it's like, I have no problem with hard work as long as I'm benefiting from it. I have no problem in putting in that hard work to achieve fame and stardom and success. No problem. But nobody is willing to tell you, oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how you do it. And it's like, okay, because the problem is that they think there's some secret that, well, not everyone it deserves to be famous. You're like, who are you to decide that? It's very perplexing. I don't know.
And I don't think I don't understand the want for the. I just want to grow. I'm not trying to get anything out of, and I'm just passionate about what I do, and I want it to do well because I'm passionate about it.
And you know what?
I don't want to fail at something I enjoy.
Yeah.
And that I don't want to. I don't consider doing well being famous and successful. I think being just like well perceived for what I do, and that's great. And and I need people's appreciation because I didn't have a dad and stuff.
After all said and done.
I need you to tell me, like, I need the attention. I am attention whore because I have issues, but I don't want it for the wrong kind of way. I want it because I've worked hard and I do.
Let's use a different word. Let's say someone who seeks the approval of others instead of saying an attention whore. Let's say someone who
you say it too. You're an attention whore too.
I'm not saying I'm not.
I'm feeling pretty.
What I'm saying is that
I'm so pretty. Did you tuck your balls under your self too? Like, did you tuck yourself? And
what the fuck are you talking about, crazy? Come on. Someone's been hitting the wine. Okay, no.
I know. No, I couldn't even reach my bong. Is way over there. I keep looking at it.
Well, interestingly enough, we are at we're just about out of time, so I might as well do my motivation.
Do it.
I was thinking about this earlier today, so it's not really. I have not prepared it necessarily, but I was thinking about it. And there's two things. Number one was I feel like throughout my life, I've learned to contain a lot of evil inside me. Okay? And my job to become a better person and to spread that good is to contain that evil and not let it out. Because when evil comes out of you, it spreads like a virus. And I feel that a lot of the time we don't realize that, yes, there are experiences, interactions, subjects, things we've seen that will create hate inside of us. And this is a bad thing. It's toxic. Now, we have two options, is we can spread that hate or we can contain it. I don't know which is right. I know that I don't want to spread it. I want to spread good. So I feel like it's my responsibility to contain that evil. And when I thought about that, I realized that it's like Batman. Batman is capable of great evil, yet he holds it back from the world and does good. And I heard a quote the other day that really resonated with me, was that being a peaceful person is not the same as being harmless. A harmless person can do nothing, whereas a peaceful person is someone who is capable of great evil, yet has chosen to be peaceful. And I like to think that that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to promote a dissolution or destruction of ignorance, and to promote people's well-being both internally and externally, and to maintain a peaceful environment for people. Now, that's not what I mean by, I don't mean a safe space. That's not what I'm talking about, because this is your safe space, nowhere else. Yeah. I mean that being someone to try and promote peace is a good thing, but never think that my peacefulness is that I am harmless, because if I don't maintain my peacefulness, that will be the ruin of so many that I don't want. So think about that next time, is when you're trying to egg someone on or aggravate someone, know that you may be stopping their peacefulness, and then their hate may be directed towards you, and you have no one to blame but yourself. There are a lot of people out there that aren't harmless, but those that are harmless should be protected by those who can promote peacefulness and maintain those harmless people in there to side with peacefulness, so that we can all move forward, because hate only breeds more hate. It never creates happiness. And I think that's what I wanted to say.
Yep, I totally agree with that. I just think that you conquer evil by moving on and moving forward and showing that you're not, and you can do something with it. You do something, and I have a lot of built up anger and evil too inside of me.
Listen,
just a ticking time. But I use it towards my benefit to go bigger and be happier, because I know that it could be that bad. So I'm like, it's good.
Well, and that's why, aside from the body, the money, and the good looks, I'm Batman. So that's where we're going to end it.
Yes, you are.
Crystal, where can everyone find you?
Yeah, you are. Everyone can find me right here. No, everyone can find me at Simply Me on YouTube. Morning Motivational Rant, obviously, on YouTube. And then Crystal Morency, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and Mr. Dino. Laura Dino.
Guys, Dino the Genetic Marvel on YouTube, Instagram. I have a Facebook fan page. By all means, please like, subscribe.
Oh, we're on Spotify.
And I'm getting to that. God damn it.
Okay.
Morning Motivational Rant is on YouTube. We are on Instagram, letting you know when we post. Every Monday to Fridays at 10 a.m. We're trying to post every day. And as well, now we have uploaded audio of, it was our 19th episode. Our 19th episode is on Spotify as of today. But this isn't going to get edited for like another week. So, oh my God, I'm going to put it out on Facebook.
To our Spotify listeners,
hey
my
guys,
God, we're sorry. We apologize. I apologize for this. I don't know how to control it.
Hey guys.
I will control it for you.
And
make up for it, I'll do dirty sounds into the mic.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, absolutely, guys. And just so you know, on Spotify and Anchor, we do have a YouTube channel. So please like, subscribe, share. We love to hear from you. We love all the feedback. In the end, have a great day and keep on going, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.